Onto the competitors' vehicles, let's meet the drivers themselves. First up today, it's Harry Welsh. He's 17, he's from Kent, he's a mechanic and he gets through about 10 hours of gaming a week. He's been playing Motorstorm round at a mate's house, he beat his mate and he thought, what the hell, I'm just going to step up to Xleague and take on some better drivers.
We'll see.
But you weren't actually joking there when you were saying steering with his nose. He actually was.
He actually was steering with, one hand on the pad and the other steering the other stick with his nose, and he was still in the lead. It was pretty impressive stuff.
Quite a technique, but we have talked about him a lot. He's attracted a lot of attention, being a pro wrestler coming from North Devon. But Dwayne Meek, he's been another player down there in the room, hasn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he's also presented the case himself. Plays 40 hours a week, although he plays a lot of FIFA 07, which I don't think is going to help him a great deal here.
Now, football may not be the game of choice today.
No, we are talking motor racing, of course. But yeah, I'm looking to see Newman come unstuck, to be honest. He'd be giving it all the mouth. Hilarious if he finished sixth, but I think he has to be favourite.
We'll have to wait and see. And our other one, of course, Harry Welsh, came along with his mum this morning. She's been helping him in his corner. Do you reckon he's going to go good? He's talking big.
Yeah, he's talking big, but I reckon he could be a bit of a dark horse. He's talking big, but I think he might have a couple of tricks up his sleeve. We'll wait and see. Like I said, Mr. Newman seems to be the favourite, but it would be nice to see an underdog come in there and steal that sort of title from underneath him.
Well, enough of the chat. It's time for the action. Let's go and join Alan up in the commentary box.
Thanks, Warren. So looking forward to our second Motorstorm match here today. Very exciting in that first match, but we noticed before it was all down to that first few corners. Obviously, a lot of incident there. And looking today, obviously, there's a war of words between Mark Newman and Stuart Rippon there. See how these guys get on. Could be quite challenging at the start. Anyway, here we are on board with Harry Welsh getting off the start. He's in the rally car, looks for a good getaway. Needs to get across this bridge, get away from the other guys. And there's a lot of bashing going on over this bridge. They really want to get away from each other. Obviously, the bike, it's easy to take out the bike here. You want to try staying on this upper level as long as you can before the car jumps down. If it hits a bump that's too hard, it could be taken out early on. Harry Welsh here off to a fantastic start. That's just what he needed, but quite lucky there to get away with that one. Car will have sustained a little bit of damage, but now he's got away into the lead, and we'll have to see how he goes. Now, how's he going to stay in the lead? Well, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see his boost gauge. That's up to max now. If he goes any higher than that, he'll blow his car up. So he's got to keep it cooler, let it cool down on the slow sections of the course, and see how he goes from there. As you can see, it's cooling down. He'll boost again. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see what lap we're on and what position he's in. As there he is, Harry Welsh gets taken into a wall by a truck there. That was Mark Newman starting as he means to go on. Dominant there from him, and obviously Harry Welsh here in third place. He's in a rally car, certainly the quicker vehicle, but he's not managed to capitalise on it. A lot of bumps there, maxed out his boost gauge. Got to be careful not to blow up his car. Is he going to use the shortcut? Could be critical for him. Let's take a look. Going off to the left. Is he going to use the shortcut? No. He's opted to go the long route as well. Very interesting on that one. So we'll have to see. He's not managed to catch up this time with Mark Newman, who started off very dominantly. We'll have to see how the others get on at the moment, but he's fallen down to 4th position now. So this all depends on where they are in relation to each other on the track. That won't have helped him as we come down to these last few corners. Of course, Mark Newman around the sort of slow market section of track there, trying to get a traction, but he doesn't need to boost there, so I think he needs to boost. He doesn't need to boost. He's got quite a lead on him. If he wants to catch up, probably not going to out the boost. But Mark Newman, this is a dominant drive for him. He's 21st there. He's really showing how it's done, and at the moment, nobody's near him. Let's see, his vehicle drives something pretty easy for Mr. Hunt, but at the end of the day, it's very, very stable. There is Squirrel, obviously